Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter. It's going to be like seriously the quickest video ever today because I was making this card for my little nephew whose birthday is today, and I loved the way it came out, so much so that I did a few tags, and I thought I'm just going to share this technique. I don't know if anyone's going to like it or not, but it's so fun, quick and easy, and a great way to break you into a day of card making, or even a half hour of watercoloring. It's just fun, and I feel like it's one of those kind of creative kickstart prompts, and I love stuff like that that just makes me feel like, yeah, I did something, you know? So I'm starting off with just a little piece of watercolor paper. This is, I think, 4.5 by 3 inches. It's just going to be a tag. And I'm going to use a stamp and some black ink. And you can use whatever stamp you want. This happens to be from the Boys Will Be Boys set from Stampin' Up! And I will put a link in the video description to that, to my friend Wendy's page. So if anybody wants to order it, she can hook you up. So I'm just going to stamp that with my waterproof black ink, and then I'm going to make just kind of like a loose frame around it. And this is such a fun technique to try anytime you want to, you feel like you just need a border on something. And see, what I'm going to do is just do all these little scribbly lines so it doesn't have to be perfect. You could always trace something if you needed it to be this, like a certain size. Those little polka dots in here, just little accent marks. You could do little scribbles, and it just looks super fun. And if you wanted to do something like this card, what I did was I actually traced a stamping, like a clear stamp block, to get all those, you know, squares of the same size. So I just traced the stamp block here. So very easy to do if you want to do that. And I think I'll also stamp on just like a little happy birthday while I'm at it. But it's a great way to break in a new stamp set or new watercolors, or clean up your messy palette like I'm doing, because I hate to throw paint away. So of course I have to use it for something. I can't just possibly wipe that off and call it good. There's just too much painty goodness there. So then to color it, I mean, seriously, less is more. Keep it easy, keep it simple. Just a few, you know, swashes of color you already have on your palette. Let them mix on the paper. I find that the more I do to this, the less I like it. So if I just kind of go in and add little accents here and there and then let it dry, I'm much happier with it. And that's what I did with this one, and I just really like the way it looked. And then I did go in and try to be a little more fussier with this one, and I just like the loose, more random look a lot more. You can do it like this, let it dry, and then go back in and kind of highlight some certain areas like I did. That's totally fine too. Whatever you want to do, it's a great way to break in, play, have some artsy craftsy time, and a fun project to do with kids too. Since you have a beautifully designed stamp and black ink, nothing's going to take that away. Light washes are just going to enhance the black line work. So it's a great way to show off a stamp more than showing off a technique. So so something fun to do with your favorite stamps. I think you'll really enjoy this technique if you give it a try. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please share this with your crafty friends and give me a thumbs up. And subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.